Good morning and welcome to this very cool morning in Tambo in Western Queensland. So we got here about 3 days ago and we ended up staying here just a little bit longer than expected because we had a night and a day of pretty much just rain, which turns the black soil here very, very boggy. So we decided we would stick around for a little while, and the town's really pretty. They have Tambo teddies in town, so we went in and had a look at them because I've always wanted to go have a look at those. And then we went to the pub for the chicken races, and Ben's chicken races it was called. It was a very fun night. I met two of the most adorable pub dogs as well, so that was really good. And I've been enjoying the Coolabah Walk, which is also at the fruit camp that we've been staying in. So the Coolabah Walk just kind of goes along the river, which has water in it at the moment because they had all of that water come through earlier in the year. So I've had a little bit more time to paint because we've been in one spot for a little while, which has been really nice, and a little bit more time to actually sightsee. So yeah, I'll share it all with you and hope you enjoy.
All right, ladies and gents, we promised you chicken racing. Let's do some chicken racing.
Lucky to be able to go to this beautiful station out near Comet, and we were able to do a really nice job there, which was great. And we were able to meet the two bestest dogs ever. They included us in their little rounds for the station. So there was a German Shepherd and then a beautiful little collie. They adopted us, and it was funny because the German Shepherd actually didn't leave our van nearly for both nights we were there, and we had to pat the belly every time we walked out of the van, so it was really nice. So after we finished off our job in Comet, we then moved on to the next stop. We stayed in Comet for a little while, and I was actually able to finally finish off the pub dog I started. So the pub dog was the dogs from Tambo that I met, and its name was either Memphis or Sue. There was a little conjecture over which one was named which, but both of them were absolutely beautiful puppy dogs. They were huge, absolutely massive, and they just got around doing their own thing and checked IDs at the front door of everybody. So it was really nice to be able to just finish this portrait off. So hope you enjoy. So after I was able to finish off my pet portrait that I wanted to do, we moved on to Qld, and I was able to walk around Qld. It's a lovely little town, and it's got a lot of history. A lot of it's very political history, but I'm more interested in, you know, the next part after that political part. They have this beautiful monument that they've made, and it's based on the tree of knowledge that is there, that is all tied up in the history of the town, which is absolutely lovely. But the thing that I loved the most about it was the guy that did it. He's an actual architect. I forgot the name, but he's done it in such a way that the great big timber pylons hanging from the ceiling of this big monument are actually shortened and lengthened, and it actually is where the tree's old canopy used to go. So it actually is shaped inside around the tree that is now dead, and they all form the shape of where the canopy used to be, or where they envisioned it used to be. The first day we went, and my husband was telling me that if you go there on a windy day, those great big logs actually clank together and make a beautiful noise, but of course it was still on the day that we went there with me. So the next morning I actually went for a walk into town myself, and it happened to be really windy, so, or not really windy, but windy enough that they banged together. So I was able to capture that as well. So I hope you like the little walk around Qld. And then we moved on to Longreach. So Longreach, we didn't really stay all that long, but we did get a really nice walk up to the lookout in Longreach, so that was really nice. Hope you enjoy. So this is a lookout. It's about 30 minutes out of Longreach. It's well worth the drive and really quite nice to be able to see the whole area kind of from there. And then we ended up in the Stockman's Hall of Fame. So I thought I'd add in a process video for the Wombat bookmarks that I did for this month for the colouring page. So they go with Father Time Owl if you happen to go have a look at that and grab a colouring page for this month. And I thought I'd do a bit of a walkthrough of my little travel journal that I'm actually keeping while I'm on the road. So these are really quick, easy, playful kind of paintings. I actually made the book to paint into for the trip, so it's all in landscape format. I'm not the best at watercolor landscapes myself. All of my stuff is very detailed. Usually the commissions are extremely lifelike, super detailed, so I don't get a chance to do a lot of mucking around and just letting the water flow and really kind of being able to just let the watercolor do what it can do. So my challenge for myself is to actually do that with this book. So I have a time limit that I stick to, which is about 45 minutes for a picture. If I get to the end and I haven't finished, that's totally fine. I can always go back later and do some tweaks if I want to. So because we move around a lot, sometimes I only am able to get a quick photo and a quick sketch in, and then I have to, when we stop, I'm able to go back in and actually do a few of those, which has been really nice. I've been able to play with them and let the watercolor kind of do its thing and play with a bit of different textures and that kind of stuff. So I hope you enjoy that, and yeah. Hi, so I feel like it's been forever since I filmed my introduction in Tambo. We've made it all the way up north, so the weather's actually warmed up a fair bit, which is really nice. So instead of, -1 and 0 in the morning, we've got a really nice balmy, 5 degrees, so that's okay. But the days are absolutely beautiful. So we've had a really nice run up here. We've got another job on tomorrow, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. It's a little bit haphazard this time round. I actually got kind of sick right in the middle there, so I've spent 2 weeks just trying to catch up on everything, and I already had to get filming done and a few things for the end of month, especially my colouring book page. So that's actually out already. So I did an owl this month. I had a lot of fun with that one. And the bookmarks for this month are actually the Wombat, I think, for this month. So yeah, if you want to get any of those, they're on my website, my Made It, and my Etsy store. And if you sign up on my website, you actually get a free colouring page on sign up, and then you can grab a free colouring page whenever you want. So yeah, just thought I'd sign off and tell you how everything's been going. It's been a big few weeks. I'm actually hoping to have a painting done by the end of next week. We're doing a lot of moving around day by day, so by the time you pack up, move, drive a few hours, and then get to where you're going and then get settled, there's not a lot of time left in the day. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get an actual painting and list that. I've already chosen what it's going to be. I've been chasing brolgas around for probably 3 years now. So we ended up at the long hole in Winton, and there were brolgas everywhere. So I was able to get some really nice shots near the water of the brolgas there. It was really funny. I spent 3 years doing that, trying to, get brolgas on camera, and then we went to Cuyuna pub, and I pretty much nearly walked into one. So they're just kind of hanging around. They're not really phased about any of the campers there or anything like that. So it was pretty funny that, yeah, I spent so long trying to chase them around, and then I nearly walked straight into one. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it this month. Really sorry if it's a bit haphazard. Getting sick and traveling and working at the same time was a little rough. So hopefully next month it'll be alright. We actually got to see so much this time round. It was good. It was just the cold really kind of got to us, I think. We're from Bundy, so not used to any kind of cold under 10 degrees. So when you wake up and it's -1 or 0, it's a bit much. Alright, well, we'll see you next month. Thanks for joining me. Bye.